Hi, my name is Travis Legg. I'm the writer and developer of the Contagion role-playing game. Contagion's a game I first started working on about 10 years ago with my partners at the time, Darius McCaskey and Toy Caesar. When we first started working on Contagion, we were heavily influenced by things like the writings of Neil Gaiman, the World of Darkness role-playing game, the Shadowrun role-playing game. These were the kinds of settings that inspired us. So we set out to create a world that had some of the same feel of those other settings, but it was its own unique expression of modern horror and urban fantasy. When we were first developing Contagion, we were looking for a system to use, and we decided on the OGL system, the D&D 3.5 system. We didn't have any experience in writing a game, didn't know what that entailed, and the D&D system was very well developed. It had had years of work with many people who had a lot of experience in game design. So when we were creating the first edition of Contagion, we sort of shoehorned the setting that we had come up with into fit this system. As I've been working on some new supplements for the original Contagion system, I just realized how much the current system does not fit the setting that I originally envisioned. So in light of that, I decided to create a Contagion Second Edition game. We're going to be redesigning many of the game's features from the ground up. We're going to be re-examining races, re-examining the way classes work, eliminating levels, creating a whole new system, which will still have some basis in the original OGL system, but will definitely have its own meat on that skeleton. Definitely be a departure in many ways, and will be a system that's crafted to fit the setting instead of the other way around. We want to have a system that represents that really speaks to the nature of the setting of the stories that we're trying to help you tell. And that's where the Contagion Second Edition book will shine, and that's where the book comes in. I have a lot of ideas on how to craft a new system that will truly reflect the setting that I want to create for Contagion Second Edition. And I'll be posting some information about that in the updates and comments on the Indiegogo campaign. We've started this Indiegogo campaign to try to help finance the initial production of Contagion Second Edition. I budgeted it out so that we can create the book for about $500 upfront cost to cover the time and the resources that I need. So our base goal for this Indiegogo campaign is $500. If we reach the $500 goal that we've set, we will have the resources to put together the black and white version of the Contagion Second Edition book in PDF, softcover print, and hardcover print. I would like to be able to do more with the book than simply put together the black and white version, so we've put together some multi-tiered goals. You'll notice that we have a tier in which all the print versions will be upgraded to full color. We have some additional materials as well if we're able to raise more money. In the event that we reach a certain tier, we will create a short film that is set in the Contagion setting that will be available exclusively to backers as kind of our way of saying thank you. We also have a benchmark that if we raise $2,500, we will be producing a short fiction anthology that takes place in the Contagion setting. With the changes that we'll be making in Second Edition, there will also be some forward movement of the setting, and I'd like to be able to do a fiction anthology that reflects that. You can help make that happen. And if we reach that benchmark, you'll be the ones that will get copies of the book before anybody else does. So there's a lot of cool different ways that we can sort of enhance the Contagion Second Edition release through this Indiegogo campaign. Within the first day of this campaign being live, we raised 44% of our basic goal, our $500 goal. I'm firmly confident that we can raise the $500, the $1,000, the $1,500, we can even hit the $2,500 goal. But we can't do it without your help. There are various share tools on the Indiegogo page. Share the link to the campaign. Tell somebody about it. You might not be a tabletop gamer. That's fine, a lot of people aren't. You might know somebody who is, though. By sharing this link on your social media, you might help put this book in the hands of somebody who's truly going to enjoy it. I'm a fan of telling stories. I'm a fan of imagination. I'm a fan of social gatherings. Gaming allows you to do all these things. Getting together a few friends, a bag of dice, and a couple pieces of paper, you can have hours and hours and hours of entertainment. And Contagion Second Edition is sort of my way of trying to put out the best example of that I can. But I can only do it with your help, so please check out the campaign. Let us know what you think in the comments section. Share it with your friends. Back us. Pick yourself up a copy of the book. Get a PDF, get a softcover, get a hardcover. Whatever you can do to help would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.